an ice cap at the North or South Pole. We, at the current rate, will hit 1,000 parts per million in 200 years. If the past is anything, any record about the future, then we could expect wholesale melting of Antarctica and Greenland, and in fact, that's taking place now. That's the danger. But there's an even greater danger. The Permian extinction, as we've seen, took 5 million years to get over. It took a long time. I once had a wonderful debate with Frank Drake of SETI, and Seth will come up soon. And Frank said, well, Peter, mass extinctions are good things. Without that mass extinction that killed the dinosaurs, the mammals wouldn't be here. And after mass extinction, there seems to be even more creatures. I said, well, Frank, you may be right, but if you take the Permian extinction, do we want to wait 5 million years before things get good again? Yes, you produce new types of creatures, but the dead zones afterward are spectacular. So we do survive. 2 creatures survive. One's about the size of a sheep, and the other one is this. And this is us. This is you and me. This is our deep ancestor from 250 million years ago. This is a pen for scale, so this is the size of a couple centimeters, 2.5 centimeters. And you can see a nice giant eye socket. Here's a snout, here's his nose, here's his teeth. And this tiny little skull is called Thrinaxodon. It is a true mammal. It does get through this extinction. It survives because it's a burrower. It's tiny. And it is alone. And without this survival, we don't have this talk. Maybe something else scaly or feathered or something else is up here. But this is our whole history, sitting there, getting through this. Through 100 species in South Africa to 2. Now let's jump even further back in time. We could not find evidence of impact at the South American, South African, any of the areas we study this Permian extinction. So let's go even further back in time. I gave it somewhat of a similar talk here a couple days ago, and I wanted to put in new data. I hate to say the same thing twice. So let's look at one we didn't talk about last time. Here again is that diversity through time. And look at this. If this is true, there are more species now on the planet than any time in the past. And yet these great down drops have happened. Let's look at a second one now. Let's go way back. Let's go before dinosaurs. Let's go back when we were just crawling out of the land, where we're not furry anymore, but we're fish-like. And another mass extinction that changed the world. And this one we can study in Australia, and my team has been working there for about 4 years. The time interval we're looking at is right in through here. This is the Devonian period, so here's 400 million years ago. And we're looking at this down drop through here, which turns out to have been very significant too. The Devonian period is enormously important in Earth history.